Hi, everybody. I've had a lot of people who don't know me ask, what's my story? How did I get to be 58 years old, a triathlete? Um, I gravel bike race. How did that all come to be? Well, it happened, started 2001, Thanksgiving. My brother, Dave Allen, my older brother, I think he's 12 years older than I, came to Thanksgiving, terrible backache. I mean, he couldn't even eat dinner. He was in so much pain. So he went to the emergency room and he was diagnosed with lymphoma. He was a 2-pack-a-day smoker, and so was I. He was in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days, going through the tests and everything, and I went up to see him. And here's my big tough brother, hooked up to all these IVs, looking just drained, no color in his face, and in a lot of pain. It scared me to death. That saying, they talk about being scared straight. That's the truth. I left the hospital. I had just bought a pack of cigarettes. I walked to the trash can in the parking lot, broke every single cigarette, and said, I'm done. So, that was, the end of it. I said, I don't want to die that way. I don't want to have that horrible disease. So I went cold turkey. I used to use these little cinnamon dots, the candies, and literally put it between the cheek and gum, and and like chewing tobacco. I don't know why, but it helped. 3 months later, I decided I have a new set of lungs. I haven't smoked in 3 months. I am going to go for my first run. I literally ran to the corner and thought I was going to cough up one of those new lungs. So, but I didn't quit. I said, I want to be healthy. I don't, so I kept at it. So I did this, okay, I'm going to run to the corner, then I can walk. And then I increased it, okay, I'm going to run to the neighbor's mailbox a half a mile away, then I can walk. And I just kept building. And I did my first 5K, I still remember, in May, and I was racing against a bunch of college kids. And I didn't know they were college track kids. I had no idea. It is still my fastest 5K. It was 33:12, still my fastest. And I started running. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with, being able to run and have that me time. I could listen to music. Back then, we had I had like one of the first iPods, and I listened to the same music over and over and over. Or I would just not run with any music and just be part of my thoughts. The more I did it, and let me tell you this, the hardest part about running is getting dressed and getting your butt out the door. Once you're out the door, the hard part really is over. So anyway, I fell in love with running. I did several 5Ks my first year, and I did one 10K. And my brother, got out of the hospital, went through his chemo, and the sad thing is he continued to smoke. He couldn't beat it. Me, on the other hand, I wasn't going back. I had gotten rid of that monster and I was not going back. So, this is the first episode. I I hope if you take anything away from this, it's if you've only got one body, take care of it. Really take care of it. And, be selfish and say, I need time for me. I need time to be healthy, to exercise, to meditate, um, and don't let somebody or the thoughts in your head tell you you can't. I always thought I couldn't quit smoking. I thought, nope, you're going to be a smoker for life. No. Don't let the voice of doubt rule your life. So, thanks. And I hope you enjoy this. Any questions, please feel free to ask. But I'm going to make this a series. So, that is how I kicked the habit and started running.